All right, 9:37. Tamara de Lempicka was a prominent artist in the early 20th century. And nearly 100 years later, the artist's story being told on stage on Broadway. Here's more.
Our time, the grain growing ripe in the field show. Our time, those fields where we work for you. Our time, what we deserve. Now it's our time.
And starring in this new musical is an actor who has taken quite a few bows on Broadway. Please welcome Andrew Samonsky. So good morning to you, Andrew. Thanks for being here.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
So obviously the musical is based on the life of a real-life Art Deco painter, Tamara de Lempicka.
Perfect.
How much did you know about her prior to performing?
I really knew nothing about her. I mean, maybe you'd recognize some of her paintings, but I wouldn't know who they were by. And I think kind of that's the point of the musical, is to bring to the world this very prominent artist who had an epic life and who deserves her kind of time to have her story told. A very kind of strong woman who left her mark, you know.
How did you familiarize yourself with her?
Well, you know, we have a team. We have a creative team who kind of educates us on all things, and I play her husband, Tadeusz Lempicki, and unfortunately, there's not a lot known about her husband, but we do know a lot about her, and so we take our liberties to kind of tell the story as we think it would happen. But her life has a lot of history to it.
A lot of history, but it could even be described as a little trouble at times too, right? So how does that kind of factor into the storyline?
Yeah, so her life spans the Bolshevik Revolution, where her and her husband escape. They spans 2 world wars, and to kind of make ends meet after they flee Russia, she teaches herself to paint, and she has kind of a controversial life. She kind of was known to be intimate with her subjects, male and female, which obviously led to a very complicated marriage with her husband. It's kind of this Les Miséan life that she led, but she kind of, wills her way through it to make her name in the world. Yeah.
Some people are comparing this to Evita. Would you make that same kind of comparison as far as like the music?
Yeah, it's an epic piece of history that we're telling about a real person. It's a wholly original musical. It's not based on anything except this woman's life, which is very rare to find on Broadway these days.
Yeah.
So we're really proud of this production.
Yeah, I like the originalness of it all, right, with original music. But and Eden Espinosa, which was a powerhouse of a voice, my goodness. Let's talk about things when because you were in the production before it came to Broadway.
Yes.
And I'm always curious what changes from the time it was in its original production to when it comes to Broadway.
Yeah, well, we did it in 2018 in Williamstown. Then 2 summers ago, we did it in La Jolla in California. And I really believe we took the best from both those productions and kind of melded it together to make, I think, our strongest production yet. Songs have changed. I mean, the basic structure of the show is the same, but I mean, we've gone through dozens of song changes. Even during previews, my solo changed for 2 whole days. And then we went back to the solo that I had. So, your brain kind of gets jumbled with all the changes. But
do you get tired of it? Do you get tired? I mean,
Tired of it?
not the
What are you
changes.
talking about?
Not so much the changes,
Yes, we
but like,
do.
yes, but because it takes it's such a journey to get to the Broadway moment, right?
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if people realize. They think, oh, okay, well, here he is on Broadway. But you were years upon years of playing the same character in the same role for years upon years. So, do you get tired of it?
you don't. I mean, maybe if it was a different show, perhaps, but I have such a passion for this show. And even in between those productions, you go and do other things. I went on tour and other productions. So it's always kind of nice to come back and kind of see your old friends again and these characters again and honestly just try to grow and make it better and improve it for this Broadway moment.
And it kind of becomes a fabric of who you are. Doesn't it?
I mean I get to, since so little is known about Tadeusz, I kind of get to imbue him with myself, which has been a real honor.
Yeah. By the way, the set looks amazing. My goodness, it's like so.
All of the design
incredible.
Is absolutely. I mean, it's shocking and exciting.
Yeah,
wonderful.
I can't wait to see it. But while we have you here, I wanted to talk about May 4th coming up. I know it's a big holiday for you.
Boy.
May the 4th be with you.
I know where you're going. Yes, thank you, and with you.
How about a musical?
This is the thing. Like, to mess with perfection, I think, is the wrong move. I mean, I remember they did some like Christmas special once, like back in the 70s. I was like, bad move.
Can you do the Chewbacca voice?
I mean, I can try. I do a lot. I have a son
Oh.
named Luke.
Oh my gosh,
6 years
stop
old.
it.
I did not do it because of Star Wars. I
I was
promise.
like,
I
really?
promise. But I mean, I play a lot of Darth Vader with my
Do
son.
it, do it.
Oh God. It's my ringtone. Let's be
Get
honest.
out.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It really is. Yeah.
I
So-
can't do the Chewbacca thing.
I can't do any
I
of
don't
them.
wanna
I
do
mean,
that.
how do you express your fandom? Do you go out to all these like Comic-Con and all these things where you go out
know-
and get in costume and
No. Well, we were
The furries, they call them, right?
We did go to Disneyland.
Is that a
the
thing?
is it the furries? Maybe.
I don't know.
I
What
don't
is it?
know.
Really?
You know too much. I don't know. This guy.
I don't know what that is.
I thought they were going to put the costume on.
They're called furries.
I don't know, maybe not. Let's just move on.
We'll dress up Halloween, and stuff like that. But no, I mean, I grew up with the movies. My son is a huge Mandalorian fan.
Okay.
I feel
Aw.
very proud. My work is done, and just to every day get to say, "Luke, I am your father," is
Oh my gosh, that's,
That's why you did
hilarious.
it.
Everything.
That is why you did it.
I
You're
know.
never going to convince us otherwise.
How old is he?
He's 6.
Yeah.
He's 6. Does he have interest in musical theater or theater at all?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if he likes to perform in front of people, but he is constantly humming, singing, making noise around the house. He's a product of 2 singing actors, so I think it's in his DNA.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
that's
keep telling him
amazing.
that math and science is cool too. But we'll see what path he takes.
Has he seen you perform?
Yes.
Is it fun for him to see his parents performing?
I think so. I mean, it's kind of like, that's what mommy and daddy do. you
Everybody's
know?
mommy and daddy stands on stage
Right,
and
right.
belts out
But,
tunes.
But no, I think it's exciting. I did a production, Little Shop of Horrors, where the plant ate daddy, and he thought it was very cool, So, yeah.
Very cool. There is a competition going on right now. We did the story earlier, where you can watch all the Star Wars movies in succession, then write about them, and you get paid like 10 grand or something, and they reimburse you for food.
What?
You sign
He's
up.
like, where
you have
do
to
I
sign
sign
up? You have to sign up by May 4th.
I mean,
Yeah.
are
Is
you
it
going to give me
real?
the
Yeah,
link?
the criteria was that you could never have watched Star Wars before, though.
Oh.
So you're out.
Oh.
Yeah, you had to be a
Well,
friend.
who's-
It was true. It was a story. It's real.
What human has not?
How are they ever going to find someone who hasn't
And how
seen
do
it?
you confirm that?
Who are these people?
Exactly.
How do you police
Who's never
that?
seen Star Wars?
I don't
Yeah,
believe
seriously.
this competition is
I haven't seen all of
rigged.
them. Andrew, great to meet you.
Great to meet you. Thanks for having
And
me.
by the way, I named my daughter after a character from a TV show. I know that's why you named him Luke. I know it.
Who would you
I'll
name
never
it?
tell.
Olivia.
After?
We're not going to go there. I'm going to embarrass myself. Law and Order SVU. Lempicka now running at Broadway's Long Acre Theater.
Let's go check it out. All right.